Noah Fant led all FBS tight ends in yards per reception last year, 16.5 per catch. Finished with nearly 500 receiving yards, a whopping 11 touchdowns, all sorts of preseason honors, and after signing the bus, spent some time with our training camp crew.
Joined by one of the top tight ends in the country, Noah Fant, here of Iowa. And Noah, consistency, I know, is a big theme for this offense. I mean, you guys had 3 conference games last year where you scored 45 or more points. And then in the other 6, you didn't hit 20. So how do you become more consistent?
You know, honestly, what we focus on with consistency is just focusing on the smaller things, the fundamentals, things like that, that can, add up over a long period of time. If we can figure out, to do those small fundamental things and keep those things going, then those are things that lead to consistency and, scoring. Like, obviously, offense wants to score at least 45 points a game. So doing things like that is what, creates that consistency.
Give me an example at your position of what you can work on to become more consistent.
So it could come down to something as small as my first step in the run game, first step of, getting in position to block, or in the pass game, it could come something as small as, just putting your eyes on the point of the ball. Just different things like that will, like eliminate any miss assignments or drop balls or anything like that, because you're focusing on those small things. So,
how has your role changed in the offense since you've been here?
I mean, over the years, it's increased bigger and bigger. As a freshman, my eyes were huge and I didn't know what was going on. But it's all a learning experience. So it's gained a lot over the years, and each year I've gotten a little bit of more, more of a role in the offense. So it's been good though.
Looks like they're moving you around in the formation a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Today you're doing that quite a bit. Where you're most comfortable? Slot, wideout, all of it?
I mean, honestly, for me, it's all of it. I don't like, just being in one spot. And I think, moving all over the field is something that could be an advantage for not only me, but our team also. And, with doing that, it creates a variety into the game and into our offense. So I like it a lot. So,
what were some of the things the offense went into camp wanting to improve on?
Obviously, the kind of what he was talking about before is just our consistency. That's a big thing for us, is just focusing on, what we can do to make sure that we're always operating at a high level, doing those things. And obviously, if we can always operate at a high level like that, it'll help us win football games. So that's been something big for our offense that we've been focusing on.
What's been the number one thing for you that you've gotten better since last year in this training camp?
I think the number one thing for me is my run blocking. That's something I've definitely been focusing on for a while now. Just focusing on the technique of it and being fundamentally sound and things like that. So really focusing on that through camp and through spring ball and all that has helped a lot. And I feel like it's definitely improved. So.
No, I saw a draft list the other day that had you listed as a potential first-round pick. How do you ignore all of that hype and attention and focus on the here and now?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's pretty easy, because the way I look at it is I haven't played it down on my junior season yet. So, just focusing on the season, focusing on me and my team, it helps tremendously, because, obviously the one thing I want to do is do what's best for my team and do whatever I can for them. So doing that, it naturally just blocks it all out. So,
Hawkeyes tight end Noah Fant, thanks for your time, Noah. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.